So, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Jane.
Good
How are you doing?
afternoon. Fine, thanks. How are you doing, Paul?
I'm all right. I'm awake and I'm feeling active today. So, perhaps after
Oh,
after the next two webinars that we have, I'm going to do CrossFit exercise at home on YouTube.
I did my CrossFit yesterday evening at home.
Ah, did
It
you?
was a killer class. It was a killer class. It was. I have to say, it was my trainer, and we were about 50 people online watching, and I wanted to die, but that's okay.
Okay, cool. And what type of exercises did you do, Jane?
Uh, well, we did a lot of push-ups, a
Okay, so
lot of there was some cardio mixed with it's called functional.
yeah,
So
functional training, is it?
yeah, it was functional training, but it was a tough functional training, and
Push-ups, yeah.
yeah, I mean, I did it. I think today, if I have a chance, I might. I know that there's another instructor doing a 6 o'clock class. I might do that, and I think that's also type functional type.
Ah,
Maybe it's five.
okay.
I
So
don't
we
know.
call it functional training. Cool. And do you need to be a member to watch the
No,
training?
no, no, no. You can go online to Olympus Club.
Mm.
Just put that in, and it'll come up live. And they've got
Ah,
different
nice.
instructors. Oh, that's great. Hi, Pasquale from the Amalfi Coast.
Wow.
Hello,
Hi.
hello.
Hi, Pasquale. Tell us about you, Pasquale. Where are you? No, we know where
Oh,
you're
we
from.
know where you're
What's
from. Amalfi
what's
Coast,
your
fantastic.
what's your job? And do you like training, fitness training? So my question is, what's your job and do you like exercise?
Oh, I'm sorry, I love it. And I do everything, Paul. Do you do a lot of different things?
Yeah,
I do
absolutely.
I do
Jumps.
yoga, I do CrossFit, I do functional, I do
Mm.
Pilates, and I will do anything. I like to do different things.
Ah,
Hmm.
cool.
And you,
So you
Paul?
said, I do CrossFit, I try and do functional training, and I want to practice yoga because I think it's important. Okay. Hi, Antonella. Okay,
Wow, we have
so
lots of
just a little
people.
correction. Hello, everyone. Welcome. So my job is a taxi driver. Jane, is that correct? My job is.
My job is a taxi drive.
Hmm.
I think it should be a taxi driver.
Yeah.
Driver. Hi,
You could
Antonella
say
from
what's
Bologna.
your job is similar to say I'm. You respond by saying I'm a or an, and then we have the profession.
Yeah.
Profession. Okay. So example, Jane,
hmm
what's your job?
Oh, thanks for asking. I'm a teacher. I'm a
Okay.
teacher.
Very good. So what's your job? I'm a or an. Okay, very good. Welcome, Alice from Antonella, yes, from Bologna. Okay,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Hi,
Welcome to
Antonella.
the lesson. So we will introduce ourselves. Jane, tell our students about you.
Oh, I'm Jane, and I'm a teacher in Florence at
Mm-hmm.
the English School Baracca,
Mm-hmm.
and I live a little bit outside of Florence, and I'm American. So today, you're going to see the difference in accent
Mm.
between me, which is like I said, I'm American, and Paul, where are you from?
Hi guys, I'm Paul and I'm from Ireland. And like Jane said, today you can hear different accents. Okay. And welcome to the lesson, everyone. So we have Giovanni, welcome again. Hi, I'm Ferdinando from Genova. Ah,
Genova. And how do Genova? Let's take a look at that. Genova is a city, so we
Yeah,
need to use
capital.
with
Yeah. Capitals.
yeah. Hi.
You sounded
Okay. Oh, I
robotic
love
again.
Pasquale. So, Pasquale, my favorite exercise is
Eating.
eat. Eating.
Yeah,
Pasquale.
yeah. It's a good one. Very good.
Okay.
So my favorite exercise is eating. Absolutely. You know, you move your arms, you get your sandwich. So the movement is, and
Yes.
you open your mouth. Absolutely. You will burn many calories for sure.
Right. You won't burn any calories. Now, Domenico, I'm a shop assistant. Okay, so the first part is I'm a shop assistant. Remember your
Mm-hmm.
capital letters there, Domenico. So it's a big I, okay?
Yeah.
I'm with a capital I, a shop assistant. And then the second part of the sentence is in pet shop.
Ah.
In
Maybe I work in
a pet shop.
maybe.
Okay, we
Yeah.
need an article there. Perfect.
Okay.
Oh, Paolo has asked me, Jane, where's that? It says, Jane, what city are you from? In the United States, I'm from Syracuse. Syracuse. It's in the state of New York. Huh?
Nice.
Yeah.
I love
Okay,
that, Jane.
thank you.
You're very popular today with our audience. They don't even have any
Yay!
questions for me. I know. I look terrible as well. I need to have a shower. I know, guys. Sorry, sorry.
I know it's this coronavirus thing. You stay at home. Pasquale, all body is in movement.
Yeah, absolutely,
Love it,
Pasquale.
love
You know, when you lie down and you sleep, you're practicing Pilates. You know, when you sleep on the chair.
No, I think Pasquale was talking about his favorite exercise is eating. So he
Yeah.
was
All right.
saying all body is in movement. Yeah.
And sleeping as well. You know.
Oh, yes, that's true. Okay, so
Absolutely.
today we're doing fitness. You want to read, Paul?
I'll go for it. So it says sports vocabulary, talking about fitness and health, and a health checkup. Jane, what is
Mm.
fitness?
Fitness is basically what you do in order to stay healthy,
Hmm.
but it has to do with your movement.
Yeah.
Okay, so fitness has to do with movement. It's not taking vitamins. That's not
No.
fitness. Fitness is when we move our bodies in order to be healthier,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah. That's correct. So we have here, guys, to be fit, get fit, and stay healthy. So here we have some phrases that we use to use with the gym. So be fit or get fit.
Yeah.
Okay. And stay healthy. Okay. And then we have a health checkup. What's that? A
Ooh,
checkup?
a health checkup. That's when you go to the doctor and they
Mhm.
take your blood pressure and they make sure that you have no problems. That's a health checkup. Huh?
Yes, you check up maybe your diet,
Yeah.
your weight, kilogram, pounds, as you say in America.
Pounds in the United States, but it would be
You check up,
kilograms in Europe, I think,
check
in
up
most places.
on
And your
your diet, your weight.
overall health, your overall health.
Yeah.
So overall or general.
Yes. Do you check up on your health Jane, yes or no?
Yes, yes, I do.
How often?
Uh, every 4 to 6 months.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
important.
yeah, yeah.
Absolutely. Very good. Excellent. So, moving on, guys, to the questions. So, here we have types of sport. Types of sport. Cool. So,
So let me just tell
picture.
you something interesting. The British would say types of sport. I think in the United States we'd say types of sports.
Hmm.
Strange. We would use the plural for that. So both are acceptable.
Yeah, kinds or types. Yeah, absolutely. So, guys, tell us the pictures. What can you see? They're pretty clear, I think. Yeah. So, tell us, guys,
Oh,
the sports. What
yeah.
are they?
What are the sports?
I'll ask you a question, Jane. How often do you, I don't know, sport in general?
Okay, so I try to practice. If everything, I try to practice at least 3 times a week. What are you laughing about? It's always the same with you, Paul. Jane, you have a strange man behind you. It's my son. Oh, my son, Leonardo.
Yeah, he's strange, is he?
He's making, I don't know whether he's making breakfast or lunch.
Yeah, he just, I mean, unfortunately, Paolo, we need, we're doing our lessons at home. We can't control movement, but he's practicing his warm up. He's warming up for the
I
CrossFit.
love that, Paolo. You have a strange man behind. My
Yeah,
son,
very observant, absolutely.
he's a hooded, he's got his hood on. He looks very
Yeah,
dangerous.
he's protecting his identity.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Okay,
Okay,
so guys,
so
how many of these sports do you know?
what's the first one, Paul? What's
I
the
think
first
it's
one?
I think it's swimming.
Yeah, it's swimming. Do you do fit box ever, Paul?
No, because I should, but I don't have very good
You
coordination,
what?
Jane. I have terrible coordination.
In and out.
It's not
What
good.
did you
My
say?
coordination.
Ah, your
Sorry, I said
coordination.
I don't
Okay.
have good coordination.
Mm, it's a great sport.
Yeah, it's good for. I know it's good for your fitness. I know.
Yeah. Um, what's the next one?
I think, as you said, it's boxing. Okay.
Okay.
So, do you think
Boxing.
boxing is good for your health? Yes or no?
Yeah, I do. I think, okay. I think if you're doing it and you're not fighting other people, like getting into the ring and
Mm,
actually boxing, I think it's fantastic. I think it's
mm.
very good. I'm not a big fan of the real sport of boxing. Hmm?
Okay. You're not a big fan. Okay. Um, number three. What sport is that?
I think that's baseball.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Number four. What do you think it is?
Can you see that, Paul? What is
I
that?
think even in my screen, I think
Oh, it's
it's
football. American football. American football,
yeah,
I think.
it's
Yep.
it's what we call American football. Very
Yeah.
good, Pasquale. Excellent. Yeah, for okay. Be careful, Pasquale. We have American football. Jane, if you can explain that, because you're American, you would be better than me. So
So
what's
American
American football?
football, yeah, it's with a ball that's kind of oval and it's not
Yeah.
round. And rugby is what they play in English colonies,
Yeah,
and so and it's a totally different game. The games are very different. They're not similar at all, even if
yeah.
the ball looks somewhat similar. Okay.
Have you have the Rugby World Cup, and Italy are participate in a competition called the Six Nations, which is
Yeah, they do. They do.
so you have the Rugby World Cup. You don't have the American World Cup because American football is popular sport, but it's mainly in America, and it's a tough sport. You know, I've seen it as well. It's a
I have
tough
to be
sport.
honest with you. I love American football. I love
It looks
watching American.
amazing. It looks
Oh,
amazing.
so much fun. It's such a great sport. But anyway, that's a whole different discussion. What do we have after that, Paul?
Uh, well, we have here Pasquale said bicycle. Okay, maybe riding a bike would be the general name of the activity. So riding a bike.
But
Number
we call it
six,
something else.
cycling.
Yeah, we
No,
call it cycling. Yeah, we call
sorry,
it
yeah.
cycling. That's,
Oh yeah,
professional cycling. You wouldn't really say riding a bike, no.
yeah.
As a
I'm
sport, it's
I'm
cycling.
I'm not with it today. My brain is not good. We
That's
call it
okay. Huh?
okay. We call it cycling. Cycling.
Oh,
Okay, good.
great, fantastic.
And number six, what do you think, Jane?
I think that is what the British call football. Yeah.
Yeah,
But as an American, I don't call that football because I call something else football. So for me, that is soccer.
yeah.
Soccer.
In
Okay.
Ireland, we follow America. We actually call it soccer as well.
You do
It's
not, do
surprising.
you?
Yeah, we do. And I think it's
Strange.
yeah, it's unusual,
Okay.
but yeah, in Ireland we call it soccer, but generally
Wow.
speaking in Europe they say football or soccer. So it depends.
Yeah. Okay,
Because
great.
in Ireland we have our own sport as well. We have one that's called Gaelic football, which is a combination. It's
Oh,
similar to rugby and football. It's like a mix of the two, and so that is why we call it soccer, because we, like America, we try and have a different name for it.
interesting. Hmm.
Okay, and the bottom left picture, what sport do you think that is, Jane?
I think that is volleyball, isn't it? Or no?
Yeah, it's volleyball. Yeah, and number 8 and 9.
Oh, is that what is number eight's a hard one. Number eight, I
Yeah,
think, from what I can see, this is a very Anglo-Saxon sport. We do it, we play it in the United States, but that would be field hockey, right?
yeah, field hockey. We call it hockey. Very good, field hockey.
Yeah.
And the also we also have um rock climbing.
Rock
Okay,
climbing.
so guys, the questions I think are difficult to see, so I have written my own question. Okay, how often do you practice sport? Can you think of another question, Jane?
Hey, what sport do you practice?
Yeah,
Pasquale, okay, so I want everybody to come up with the sport that they do. If you do a sport, okay, so we've got Pasquale, Domenico, Paolo. Um, what was the one for Alicia? Her name, what was her name? Um,
Antonella, no?
I said Antonella,
Yeah,
perfect. Okay, if you could tell us what sports you actually practice,
yeah.
or what
So
sports you
guys,
do.
yeah, we have three questions here for you. Okay, what's your favorite sport? And Antonella is her name. Very good. And
Thank you,
also
Antonella.
we
Sorry.
have who is your favorite sports person?
Oh, or professional athlete, we could say
Yeah,
too, right?
person or very good or professional athlete. Okay, so guys, we have um 4 questions, okay, that you guys can tell us. You can write a description. So the 4 questions are: question 1, how often do you practice sport? Jane, if you can read this question here, what sport?
What sport do you do? What sport do you do? What sport do you play? Or what sport do you watch? Because maybe some of you don't do any sport, but you like to
Mhm.
watch it on television. Oh, Dominica, where did I practice? Okay. I think it's better to say I do.
Yeah,
I
I think so.
do yoga every day. Every day is one of those terms that comes at the end of the sentence.
That's a
So
good
you would
that's a good
say,
point.
I do yoga every day. What kind
Hmm.
of yoga do you do? Huh? What kind of yoga do you do? Do you do hatha yoga? Do you do what kind of yoga do you do? Oh,
Yeah,
all right, Antonella. My favorite sports are
yeah,
running and skating. So we're Antonella, we're gonna make sure that we make that a plural. Okay. My favorite sports are you need your verb in the plural form,
yeah,
running and skating. Nice.
yeah.
Thank you,
My
Antonella.
favorite
Thank you,
sports
Antonella.
are. Thank you so much. Okay, very good. My favorite sports are. Okay. Jane, in English as well, we could probably teach them the difference between go, play, and do. These are so important when it comes to
Ooh,
sport.
I like that.
So
Yeah, let's
go. Can you tell them and I'll write. I'm happy to type
well
today.
the idea of doing the activity. I go swimming. Uh-huh. So
Yeah.
I use that with probably also with the gerund, no?
Yeah, verbs with ing. Excellent. So
ING.
you
I go swimming. Is a sport. So we do yoga, we do a fitness class, okay? So the verb that we use is do, okay?
mhm.
And what else did you want? Go, do, and?
Play.
Oh, play is usually a team sport.
Yeah. Or with a
I
ball.
or with a ball. Didn't think of that. So
Team
yeah, it's with the
sport.
ball.
Sorry, Jane, you were in and out. You were in and
I
out
know.
of your explanations.
Okay. So there's a lot of wind here today,
Yeah.
and it's causing some problems with the audio. So I'm very sorry,
No
Paul. Don't
worries.
laugh.
Okay, so guys, just to clarify Jane's wonderful explanations, go are with verbs with ing. Okay, go swimming, running, climbing, horse riding. Do, as Jane said, athletics or fitness class. That's a really good one as well. Fitness class, I never thought of that one. And then we both said play is with a ball or team sport. Okay, so they are important. It is really important that you know this, not just for level 4 to 5, but for all your levels. All students have difficulties. So, Jane, what sports can you tell me activities you do with go? Like, do you go running? Do you go cycling?
I go cycling. I go
Mm,
running. I go walking.
okay.
I I'm going to tell you one, but not with ing. I
Okay.
go to the gym.
Very good.
I
Excellent.
go, I go to the gym at least 3 times a week.
Hmm. Three
That's a
times a
general
week.
statement. Yeah, that's a general statement there. Okay, and that's why I'm using the infinitive in the
Okay.
present tense.
Perfect. Cool. What about fitness class? Tell us about
Hmm.
your fitness classes.
Oh,
Sorry,
I
plural.
love
Fitness classes. Tell
that.
us because it is active.
Okay. Uh, I do a fitness class as often as possible.
Me too.
I love to exercise with groups of people. I prefer.
Me too.
I find it social and I enjoy that.
Yeah.
I do everything from body sculpt to functional training, which is a little bit of everything, or
I love
CrossFit.
functional training.
Yeah, CrossFit is harder. CrossFit is a more, it can be a harder class, don't you think? CrossFit is quite difficult.
Yeah. CrossFit like involves more I think upper body strength or that you do like jumps or you do star jumps for example, where you're or
Mm.
also do you like the class hit? We also have so the types of classes
Oh,
guys we have.
what is hit?
Hit is like a mix of cardio and CrossFit, but it's like all of your body. It involves
Yeah.
plank, jumps, sit-ups, press-ups. Um,
Yeah.
it's
So
basically quick.
I want to ask everybody out there, what do you like watching professional sports on TV? What sports do you like to watch on TV? Pasquale, oh, Pasquale plays football. I did play football twice a week. How would we say that? Do I need that, Pasquale? Very good. I did play a football twice a week. Okay, so how would we make this sentence? There's just a couple of mistakes. Paul, how do we change the sentence so that it's correct?
I used to play. I used
Mhm.
to maybe in the past. I used to
Or
play.
I could even just use the past simple. I don't need an auxiliary verb.
Yeah.
That is a positive sentence, and we don't use the auxiliary verb in a positive sentence. So I could say, I played football
Hmm.
twice a week, or I used to, which is even better. So,
I think in Italian, when you say football, they always say giocare a, no sé,
yeah,
giocare al calcio, no?
play, yeah, put. I used to play football twice a week.
Okay, moving on to the next slide. Okay, so guys, here we have different characters, but again, a bit difficult to see.
Oh, Paolo, just to answer the last question, Paolo put up one. I like watch on TV professional cycling. Okay, so remember, Paolo, we need a capital I. So we start our
Yeah.
sentence with a capital letter. I like, and then I need the infinitive form. So I like to watch
Hmm.
cycling, professional cycling on TV. So we just have to switch, okay?
Yes. I like to watch or watching. Both are correct. I like to watch or I like watching. As Jane said, professional cycling on TV. Cycling on TV. Okay. Remember, it's not TV, it's TV because Italians say TV sometimes.
TV, yep.
Very good,
Formula
Pasquale.
One.
Excellent.
Wow, Pasquale, nice. Wonderful. Well
Like watching
done.
professional sports on TV. For example, it would be better if you could say, for example,
Mhm.
football, Formula One, I think GP is what is that?
Gran
Okay,
Premio
Gran
tennis.
Premio and
I think.
tennis. Okay, just be careful with your conjunctions. Use and. I like football, Formula One, GP, and tennis. Okay, it just
Yes,
sounds better. Okay, very good. Do you like watching football, Jane?
yes, I do. I do. Sometimes, not always, but I like my favorite team is Roma.
Roma.
So yeah, so I do sometimes watch the games, not always, but
Okay.
yeah,
Why
I like.
Roma? Is it because maybe of your husband or is it because of your
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's because of my partner.
sorry,
So
excuse me.
that's
Okay.
okay.
All right.
Oh, Domenico, I like cycling. I go 3 times a week. Nice, Domenico. Remember what we said about the capital I? It's a big I. I with the capital letter.
Very
Okay.
good. And we have by Antonella, I don't like watching sport on TV. Good.
Really,
But
Antonella?
thank you. But what about me too? Yeah, sometimes it's boring, but I do like watching the World Cup in football. I think it's special.
Yeah, it's special. I also love watching the Olympics, and I watch everything. I watch everything.
Mm.
Yeah, I
Although this year
know.
there's no
Also,
Olympics.
I know. It's just like a tragedy. But
Everything is being taken up.
tragedy. Okay, so shall we read, Paul? I think I just lost Paul. So I'm going to read Lifestyles and Daniel. I go to the gym almost every night after work. At the weekend, I normally go to the park with my dog and I sometimes go swimming. Hmm. Then we have Esther. I have a gym membership, but I only go once or twice a month. I work very hard and have 2 children. I don't have time to, I don't have time to, uh, oh, I was just kicked out. Okay. I just lost Paul completely. So I'm going to pull up the slides right now for us. He had control of the slides. So let me go right now and pull up the slides. Let's do this. Share screen. Okay. Am I coming up here? Okay. So right now I've got the screen up and we can take the slide that we were looking at. Let me go and just be patient. We're having some technical difficulty. Okay. So here we go back. So it says, I have a gym membership, but only go once or twice a month. I work very hard and have 2 children. I don't have time to exercise. So my question to you is, do you think that Esther is very fit? Do you think that Esther is fit? What do you guys think? Huh? I'm not so sure. I don't think that Esther is very fit. I think that she only goes to the gym once or twice a month, which isn't very much, excuse me. Daniel, do you think that Daniel is fit? I
Hello.
go to the gym. Hello. We're just talking about whether we think that these people are fit or not.
Okay. Interesting. And
So
did you read the four characters, Jane? You
no,
probably did.
we just read Daniel and Esther.
Okay.
So why don't you go ahead? I'm going to read Ellen now,
Okay.
and then you read Frank. So
Okay.
unfortunately, I work in an office, and when I come home, I'm always too tired to go running or to
Mm,
go to an exercise class. I prefer the TV and a glass of wine. So,
okay.
what do
Interesting.
you think? Do you think that Ellen is very fit?
Um, no, she probably wants to be, but if she works a lot, she just wants to do nothing. Um, so she doesn't have the motivation. So I think she isn't fit.
She isn't very fit, huh? Paul, do you exercise in the evening sometimes?
Yeah, it depends on my work schedule. Like for example, we normally have crazy schedules in work where we work sometimes in the morning and then we've 3 hours and then 2 hours. I try to practice sport according to my schedule, basically.
Yeah, yeah, same
And
for me.
you?
It's tough. I mean, we've got these very crazy schedules. I don't like to exercise in the evening because I'm very
Me
tired.
too. Yeah, I
So
prefer
this
to
is
do it
the
in the
problem.
morning.
This is the problem.
Yeah,
So
I prefer practicing or going for a run in the morning. That is
I
my
I go I do a spinning I go spinning or I do a spinning
wow.
class on Thursdays at 7:15 in the morning.
Wow. Spinning
Fantastic.
spinning is the best by a mile. It's the
Uh,
best fitness.
you think so?
Yeah, because
I
you
think
sweat a lot and you burn so many calories. Yeah.
Domenico, do you ever do spinning? Do a
Mm,
spinning class? Because you say you like cycling. So I'm wondering if Domenico every once in a while doesn't go in and do a spinning class. Uh, you want to go ahead and read Frank?
I do. So, hi, Frank. I'm a builder, so exercise is part of my job. I lift and carry heavy objects and I'm on my feet all day. I don't need to go to the gym. So, yeah, I think he is fit. What do you think, Jane?
Oh, I still don't. I wouldn't. That's a big excuse. I think in those types of things, you're still not doing what, to be fit really means diversifying your everyday. If you're doing the same thing every day, I don't know.
Okay.
I think that, yeah, I mean, I guess he's fit. Yeah, I shouldn't say that, but
We don't know. It depends. Like he carries and he lifts things. He always moves objects, so it depends.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
it depends on really how much physical activity you're getting. You're right. I shouldn't say that. Okay, so let's go on to the next one.
All right.
So, how fit are you?
Hmm.
Huh. Okay. Mm,
Okay. So it says in pairs, guys. So you guys can respond to the questions. Do you agree or disagree? For example, number one, it's very important to be fit. Number two, Jane.
I regularly go to the gym.
Okay. Number three, I don't mind exercising, but I prefer watching sport on TV.
Mhm. Number four, I hardly ever go to the gym, but I walk a lot every day. That's fantastic. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Number five.
And five, forget exercise, bring me some ice cream.
Oh. Okay, so let's start with question number one. We're going to talk about it. I want everybody to remember it's I agree or I disagree. There is no verb to be. You
Mm,
do not say I am disagree agree. It's not
no.
like the Italian because the Italians have io sono d'accordo and
Yeah.
that does not work. It's I agree or I disagree.
Yeah,
Okay?
you're right. I personally think number one for me is very, very important. I
Yeah, I
think,
know.
for your mental health, it's
Yeah.
important to be fit. Do you agree?
Oh my gosh. I would say probably maybe even more for your mental health than for your physical, or 50-50,
Yeah.
because, sometimes like yesterday, I'm doing the workout and I'm thinking, I hate this. And then when I finish, I'm like, okay, I feel better. Eh,
Yeah, I'm the
What's
same.
there's moments where some of these workouts, I'm like, okay, I think I'm going to die.
Yeah.
But then afterwards, I do feel a lot better. I really do. Yoga is better because I enjoy it when I'm doing it.
Okay, so you like doing yoga and you like doing sports. Interesting. Yeah, I'm the
Yeah.
same. Yesterday, guys, for example, I didn't have much motivation, but I did a 30-minute cardio workout on YouTube. I just followed a class, and it's better.
Wow, fantastic.
It's difficult. It's difficult. It's difficult to find the motivation when you're doing it by yourself.
Oh
But
boy. I was like, you get your butt down there and you start working out. I mean,
yeah,
it's hard when you're by yourself, but come on.
what I need is, as long as I'm watching somebody, like you feel meant. For example, I thought before, uh, oh, because now we're in quarantine, we have to try new things. But it's not as bad as you think. Doing exercise, watching it. Watching an instructor online. It's actually not that bad.
It's not, and it's great because you can see how many people. I mean, yesterday I think on Sunday there was 70 people watching that video.
Wow.
70 people.
On YouTube,
Yesterday
is
there
it?
were about. You go through the gym and then it becomes a YouTube. I'll tell you all about it later.
You
But
can
you
you
get
can
a lot
you
of
can
people.
send me the
Yeah,
link.
I'll send you the link. Yeah, it's great. I mean, All right. No, hey, I want Domenico, Pasquale, Antonella, Paolo. I'd like you to answer some of these questions and say, I agree. So you do question number one, number two, but I'd like you to type in and write a sentence with I agree because or I disagree because. Okay.
Tell us,
So if
tell
you could do
us.
that, it would be tell us. We want to know. Hmm? Um, so we'll go on to number two while we're waiting for people to respond. I regularly go to the gym. So can you read the sentence and decide if I agree because or I disagree because, Paul?
I regularly go to the gym. Well, I only agree with this. I think 3-4 times a week is my minimum, but it depends
To
on.
the gym,
Yeah.
not exercise, to the gym.
Okay. I regularly go to the gym. I think as long as provided you do exercise, it's the most important thing. You don't have to go to the gym.
Okay. So then can you say I
I
disagree
disagree.
because?
I disagree because you don't have to go to the gym. You can do exercise. For example, you can go for a walk, or you can go for a run, or you can do exercise at home. You don't need to go to a gym.
All right. Let's go to number three. I don't mind exercising, but I prefer watching sport on TV. I'm going to say I disagree because I prefer to be active and
Mm,
doing the sport. I do like to watch sometimes sport on TV, but I prefer to exercise over watching sport on TV.
I
Hmm? And you, Paul?
I partially agree. However, when it is like a big football match, like the World Cup final, or when it is the Champions League, and for example, Barcelona, Real Madrid, and you're outside and you have a beer with your friends, for me, that's something that I absolutely love. And it's really, really nice to, sit down with your friends, have a beer or whatever, Coca-Cola, it doesn't have to be beer, and you just sit and watch the match. It's something that I love
Great
doing.
fun. It's great fun, yeah. Okay, number 4. I hardly ever go to the gym, but I walk a lot every day. I'm going to answer this. I disagree because I frequently go to the gym, and unfortunately, I don't walk a lot every day.
Yeah.
I would like to walk more. I should take the time to walk more, to
Mm.
include that in my daily. How about you, Paul?
I disagree, although I like um I don't know. I think I'm changing. The virus is changing my opinion as well. I think when hopefully we see each other in May, that I'm going to just walk to work. I don't think I want to take public transport anymore. I
Yeah,
prefer to just,
yeah,
and it's like
yeah,
40-minute
absolutely.
walk. It's not that bad. And Jay, normally the
Yeah, it's
weather
great
the weather
exercise.
improves in Italy in May. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I agree. That's fantastic. It's a great thing. Pasquale, thank you for writing
Yeah.
that. So he wrote,
It's important to be fit.
but okay, it doesn't must to be an obsession.
I'd say
Okay,
it doesn't have to be, I would say.
but it doesn't have to be. Thank you. It doesn't have to be an obsession. Okay, Pasquale. Do you think it's bad if it's an obsession, Pasquale? If you love to work out? Hmm?
I will admit that there are some people who take it very, very seriously, and it is unhealthy. Like when I go to my CrossFit classes, there are one or two people who I see, and I'm like, it's not a competition, it's here to just participate. But some people
I
are
don't
very,
know.
very competitive.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think it's great. If that's your thing, more
No,
power to you.
no,
I don't
absolutely.
know.
But I remember I was doing CrossFit in Spain. Spain was, it's immense out there as well. And I was doing a workout with what was his name? I think his name was Javier. And we were like doing sit-ups and then we were throwing a weight ball. Sit up,
Yeah,
throw a weight ball. And he was
yeah, it's
like,
great.
"Come on, do it quicker, do it faster, do it stronger." And I'm like, "Man, like, okay, it's not a competition, I do what I
Yeah,
can."
that's true. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Look at Antonella. To number 2, the question is, I regularly go to the gym. She said, I disagree because I'm very lazy. Well done, Antonella. Fantastic. I love it. Just do me a favor. Make sure that you use the capital I. So right here,
Mm,
I disagree because I is a capital letter, not a small I.
yeah,
Okay.
and it's not I am, it's I
Oh,
disagree. So you were
you got it.
correct.
You wrote it. Sorry. I'm sorry, Antonella. You put it afterwards.
But it's
So she
I
already put it.
disagree. It's not I am disagree. It's I
Oh, I.
disagree.
No, she's writing I'm for the second part where she put a small I.
Ah,
She
okay,
was
no
just
worries.
correcting herself. So perfect. Well done. Perfect sentence, Antonella. Nicely done.
Okay. And you
Because
say
I like
I walking.
It says, is it going to come up or not? It says, I like, I agree because,
I like walking.
walking, or I like to walk.
To walk.
Yeah, we can use one or
Okay.
the other.
So guys, thank you.
Thank you all.
We have another lesson in 10 minutes if you want to join us. It's about a restaurant. But for now, me and Jane have to go. So see you in 10 minutes or have a nice day. Thank you so much for your
Bye,
participation.
guys.
Ciao.
Bye. Bye, everybody. Okay.
That was like a battle of whose internet is worse, mine or yours.
Usually it's mine. Thank God I had opened it so I could just
Yeah.
throw it up there.
Anyway, I'll